Hi, my name is Mark Pope. Thank you for joining us today. I think it's going to be worth your time to hang through to the end because we're going to see some great coincidences. Since the advent of digital clocks and digital timers, obviously many people see 11:11, and of course we'd expect most people to experience one-off coincidences at some time in their lives just due to the laws of chance. But when a string of coincidences occur, it really can start to make you think. Already awake to coincidences, my partner and I, Cindy, and especially 11:11 before we met, we were very awake to coincidences, like I say, and to 11:11. So it was quite ironic that as we look back, it was certainly not that long ago that we look back at all the 11:11s that had gone on and have been sort of like a game plan, a storyline is being put together. Now, Cindy and I, we actually met on the 1st of the 1st, 2003. So we have 11, and then 2003 on a 24-hour clock is number 11. So 11:11 actually on the day we met. And it starts to go a lot deeper than this, and I'm just going to explain to you. Actually, within our own personal postcode, I've actually omitted the first two letters for privacy reasons, but we have XX11 9PT. So we have 11, and then the 9 and the two digit ones is 11:11 again. Now, Cindy was explaining to her son one day, it was on a weekend, I was actually in the background playing a game called the Helicopter Game. Helicopter Game is a game where the intention is to fly through this mountain range, and you can crash anything from sort of tens of meters right through to thousands of meters. But while Cindy was actually explaining to her son the postcode and the 11:11s that were suddenly sort of just appearing in our life, I actually crashed at 1111 meters, and anybody that plays the game, and it's a great game by the way, just impossible to crash it there. So was it my subconscious at work? But really quite strange that Cindy was just explaining the stories of 11:11 and coincidences. Now, also back in sort of 2003, 2004, Cindy and I developed two companies called Money Flyers and another company called Ethos Vision. Not again realising until months later that both of the company names have 11 letters, just by pure chance. Wasn't designed that way, it was just by pure chance. Now, the first company that we have, Money Flyers, we actually have written permission from the Bank of England to reproduce one-sided £20 notes, and on the other side we apply a marketing message, and we allow anybody to actually use these as a great marketing tool. You can imagine human nature guarantees they're going to get picked up, so anybody can go to moneyflyers.com, create their own money flyers and order them, and guarantee to get your message read. So it wasn't until much later that we looked at all the £20 notes. We actually scanned a real £20 notes, but of all the £20 notes we could possibly have picked up, the serial number on the £20 note we scanned in their pairs added up to 11:11:11. So this really starts to make you wonder, is there an intelligence orchestrating this game? Especially when I tell you about our second company. Also in 2003, we read the testimony of a 79-year-old woman who was fearing going into hospital to have her cataracts removed. And the testimony read about a natural eye drops that was actually capable of melting away, safely melting away the cataracts. So no need for an operation, no need for risk and trauma of surgery, and that you could melt away these cataracts with these eye drops. We phoned the CEO and we said, these eye drops really do what you say? And he said, absolutely. We said, well, we'd like to come and see you because Cindy and I have a desire to travel, and we'd like to sort of mix our desire to travel with donating these eye drops out to ophthalmologists in developing countries around the world. So we arranged to go and see him, and that just happened to be on the 5th of November 2003, so November 2003, 11:11 again. But here's the really ironic part. Just 5 minutes before we stepped out the door to go and see this man about donating these eye drops to help people that were blind from cataracts, 5 minutes before we walked out the door to go and see him, this flyer dropped through our door from sightsavers.org. Quite clearly with a picture of the boy on the left has a cataracts in his right eye, t-shirt on the boy on the left, born to be blind. So some quite ironic timing going on here. Since then we've worked diligently to donate these eye drops, and the Money Flyers that I spoke about earlier, they actually support the admin, so if anybody makes a donation to us, we actually use 100% of the donation to donate the eye drops and support our admin system with the advent of the Money Flyers. So, are you suddenly seeing 11:11? Are you looking for an answer to what it may be? Maybe you have a comment and would like to confirm what we're seeing and what you think. Maybe you have a comment about our story. It's certainly quite an interesting one. We'd love to hear from you, so please leave a comment. Give us some direction. What do you think's going on? We'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much for your time.